Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. God, look at 7. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the PerfectDraft Pro. And it's quite a lot heavier. Especially when Good afternoon, people. We're back. I bet you missed me. Kind of. Well, probably not. But anyway, La Virgin 360 pale ale. There's a lot of hype lately, isn't there?
Yeah, there's been a lot.
In the beer groups on Facebook. So I said, let's give it a whirl. We've had it before in the bottle or the can, haven't we?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think we were that taken in with it. But that was a while ago.
Yeah, and the draft can often be better, so give it a go, see what we think.
Hopefully. We've had the other one, haven't we? Just not the 360 in the keg. Using the PerfectDraft Pro for the reason coming out at 6 degrees. I didn't do it on the app, so I don't know what they advised, but then half the time the app's wrong anyway. So, anyway, let's see if we can get a trustworthy pour and not too much noise. Oops. Oh, came out lively. Oh, no way, Pedro. Okay. This could be how reviews go wrong, eh, or something. I don't know.
It does happen sometime in the first pour, doesn't it?
And I had another
always
glass.
go right.
Inside, if we go inside, who's going to get us, isn't he?
The dog will get excited.
The dog will get excited and then come out and knock the camera off, and the review that was going all wrong goes further wrong. That is the first pour off, isn't it? I'm looking around thinking, I can't use that glass because that's the other one. Okay.
It's slowly getting there. It's calming down a little bit.
I can't waste the beer because it'll break my heart.
Yeah. Oh, that's looking better.
There you are. Lucky the nozzle's clean. That's not that bad. There you go. You see, with the retractable drip tray. Another perk of the Pro. So there you go. You have a, what's the 3-finger head? Right. You want to do a snapshot of that, don't you?
Yeah, can do.
I'll let you do a snapshot for the thumbnail before I get in the way. They'll know my PIN number if they scan in. Don't worry, I won't get my phone. So yeah. Right, because otherwise there's a load of mess.
We've got some tidying up to do in our bar at the moment.
I look at some of the thumbnails and I think, oh God. Never mind. Right, anyway, here we go. So, I'll let you have a go on the nose while I plug this lighting in.
Yeah, nice soft sweet malt. A little bit of hops. Maybe a little bit citrusy.
It's meant to be really fruity. I don't know. I don't.
You have a smell. Those malts are smelling really lovely and sweet.
Yeah, tropical fruits kind of. The more you, it definitely smells like a pale ale. It's not. I mean, I saw it on what it said on the PerfectDraft website, on Seabrook's website, and it's not as. There's not as much smell to it as you kind of expect. If that makes any sense.
I think sometimes when you get a really foamy head on it, like what you've got, that kind of blocks out the smell a little bit.
There you go.
That's one way to get rid of it.
Yeah, you definitely got your citrus. But it's not again. It's tropical fruits.
Yeah.
It's not prominent though. It's not as prominent. It's not like say when you smell a Cayenne or a club.
Isn't. It's more subtle than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean Cali's your one that you'd put against it, wouldn't you? And Cali straight away, the grapefruit. There is grapefruit in there, I'd say.
Yeah, I was picking up on something citrusy from the first smell.
Maybe a bit of orange, but it's it's not. I mean, I've already tasted it, and yeah, you know, our friends from Spain,
Let's go in there.
our friends from Madrid. I think it might be a bit of you. Better be, because you've got 10.
It's nice, it's smooth. Fresh fruity kind of malts on there. A slight hint of hops, a slight bitterness there. Yeah, that's pleasant.
This is what you do, look, like real craft out, all the beer, no idea. Oh, it nearly went. Yeah, and it's got good steady carbonation. It's quite light bodied, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a. Yeah, see now, definitely orange.
And that's 5%, you said?
Yeah, 5%. ABV, £31.50 from Beer Hall, but you get your 15% discount if you're in the beer groups, and you get £5 when you return the keg, and you also get 5% for what you spend. So it doesn't work out that much. Yeah, kind of florally. Bit of floral coming through, a bit of pine.
Yeah, a little bit of pine. I'm finding that quite pleasant.
I would say
it's light on the tongue. It's got a creamy kind of quality to it. Nice fruitiness to it, but it's subtle fruit. It's not in your face.
It's not like Cali, and it's not like Club.
No.
I don't personally, for me, I don't think it's on the same level. I don't think it's anywhere near them. In saying that, it's not a bad drink.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant.
There's other things in there, maybe a bit of honey.
It is. What I'm finding nice for this is it's quite balanced off. There is a slight bitterness to the end of it, which is balancing off the creamy, fruity.
Yeah, your hops do kick in at the end, obviously, like they do with most things, but it's not an overpowering one. Not like having a DIPA or something where you're like, oh.
I've been putting this up against Cali Pale Ale. I prefer Cali, but
yeah,
would
definitely.
I happily sit there and drink this? Yes, I would. It's a pleasant drink. It's refreshing.
But hold on a minute. You quite happily sit there and drink most things. So,
Doesn't mean that I don't like some things more than others.
People know that. People know that you quite happily drink most things. And no, it's not. As I said, it's not a bad drink, but it's not like wow, you know.
Yeah, it hasn't got a wow factor to it. I'll give you that.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. And it's not a bad all rounder. As I say, it's I don't think 10 pints will be a struggle because we've got the other PDs here, and you can swap it round a bit. But I wouldn't fancy doing that if I had one perfect draft machine. No way, Pedro.
Yeah, I could see myself getting bored of this if it was the only thing I was drinking.
It's like you get into club and you can session on it.
Yeah.
Because it get the same about it.
It flows. You want more and more. I could see this one becoming a bit dull and boring.
Yeah, I just think, as I say, it's not no way means in any way, shape or form tasteless all that, but it's just not as full on. If you like that, where your fruits are more in the background kind of thing, if that makes sense. It's good, but it's not great. It's a fair assumption. And there is quite a bit going on in there. It is quite smooth. You know, it's pretty crisp to a level, isn't it? But as I say, it's good, but just not great. That's my own opinion on it.
It would still definitely get a yes from me.
Yeah, I guess yes. It's not
I'm going to quite happily drink that while that's in the sheet. Yeah, but it hasn't got that wow factor. It isn't as good as some drinks. I'd give it a 6.5.
Oh, that's a bit tight for you. Oh dear. Wow. I was going to give it a 7. I thought it's got to be a 7 out of 10 because it's not bad.
6.5 to 7. Yeah, it's a kind of steady, plod along kind of drink, isn't it? There's nothing offensive by it. There's some good flavours in there.
It's just not beating your Cali, your Club, your Pineapple, your 3 tiny Rebel ones. It's not on the same level. It's just like, I would say, if you had Cali next to it. Now I haven't got any cans of Cali to try, and Cali's not as good in the can anyway. Even if you put a Club can next to it and did another one, I've got a Club can out there. You did another one. You stick that next to a Club can, and you know the Club can is nowhere near as good as the keg, and then the can would still beat that because it's got more depth, and it hasn't got that. It's not really watery because it's got the flavour
Yeah, it's
there.
got the flavours. The flavours are quite
But it
subtle.
ain't great. So yeah, I think it's a yes. I've had the worse.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I would say this is meant to be the best one. I've got the other La Virgin to do yet, so I'm sure I'm going to have worse in the next keg. But there you go. Yeah, good. But as I say, by no means great. Well, what can I say? As I say, 7 out of 10. Let us know what you think if you've had this, because I've heard rave things about this in quite a few beer groups, and I thought I've got to give that another go. Let's say we hadn't tried it in the keg. Well, I know we weren't that keen on the can or the bottle we had a while ago, but as I say, anyway, I've bored you enough. I'll not go on anymore. She always tells me, you go on too long, you do their heads in. You know, never mind. Right, anyway, feel free to like the video if you like it. I suppose if you don't, then
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
yeah, you can put a dislike, you know. We don't know who it is who puts dislikes in a way. Someone does here and there. But yeah, just say, feel free to subscribe if you haven't. We've got next coming Beck's Gold, we haven't done that. The Standard La Virgin and La Trappe, which will be interesting, especially if we do it on this one. Because obviously at the higher temperature, like this at 6 is...
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to try.
It does make a difference. I know a lot of people have said bad things about the beast of a machine, but seriously, it's released next month, I think, in March. I bet everyone buys it.
Right.
Right.
It's going to be popular.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Bonjour.
See you next time.